Hi guys, it's Sandra here from createinspain. Thanks for joining me today. Are you making the most of your brother scan and cut? I have a sneaky suspicion you're not. Now, from what I can see, and I've seen a few videos that just cropped up in my watch list, people with a brother scan and cut are just using it to do things like stamp an image and then cut around it, and that is pretty much all a lot of people are doing. You are wasting so much of that potential. You really are. Okay, now I don't have a brother scan and cut. I know more or less what they do, but I don't have one. I've got a silver bullet, as most of you probably know, but I'm an advocate for all cutting machines. I don't care whether it's a brother scan and cut, a silver bullet platinum, whether it's a silhouette cameo, whatever. I just love cutting machines, okay? I'm just addicted to cutting and designing and using them. Now, if, for example, you had a stamped image like this, what you're going to do is you're going to put it on your mat, you're going to put it through the scan and cut, and it's going to cut around the outside edges. Well, that's fine, but it could be a little bit less than you could do. How about converting this to a pop-up? Do you want to actually be able to convert all the stamps you've got into pop-ups? Don't you think that would make your cards and your designs so much more interesting? I do. And it'd be so easy to do. It really would. All you have to do that is to add a few little lines. Now I'm going to do a large example here so you can see it. You want a line going up from the top, and you want to put in a dashed line if you want to bother putting fold lines in. You may not want to bother. Okay. And that would be, across here, would be your first fold. So it folds flat there. You put in another fold, and then you add a bit more on there, and you do your cut line. And you can do something similar on the bottom here. So you want this bottom line here. Sorry, that one's going to be a full line. This one here is going to be your dashed line. Okay, so what you don't want to do is actually put a cut line across there. All right. So when you fold this, it will come roughly at the top of the height of this mouse. Okay. Then you have another fold, which will be the horizontal fold, and then you have this fold which goes back. So side on, it's going to look like that, mouse, and then you want the other piece here. You want that length there to equal that length there, because it needs to do that in order to fold properly. And what you can do then is you can actually cut out all around this outside shape here, everything, the outside line, put the folds in, and then you can put that inside your card to make your pop-up. So all those stamps you've got, you can make a pop-up from. Now, doesn't that sound like a great idea? The other thing is, and this is one you may not have done before, is you can take all the SVGs that I actually give, and I give out usually 2 designs a week, sometimes not quite as much as that, depending if I'm filming something else. But every design that I actually do, every card design I do, I actually give the files. Give, as in free, for gratis, no cost. It's just a download. What I do is I let you have them as a download, which is an SVG, a scalable vector graphic. Now, if that sounds scary to you, it isn't. It just means it's lines. That's all it means. It's lines. It's like dot to dot on a children's book. It's lines. It's linear, and it's scalable, i.e. you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller without it affecting the quality. Now, for example, you can use different programs to open the vectors. And literally all you need to do is to open the vector, separate the things out. So for example, if I've got a card base in there, you separate it, okay? You separate it from the design that's on the front of the card, because they're all put on one page. So all you have to do is take those, copy it, paste it onto another page and send it to your printer. And when you've done that, you'll have exactly the same thing as you would if you have this, because you'll have cut lines there and you'll be able to do your scan and cut on that. But this isn't, as I'm trying to stress, it's not just for people who've got a silhouette cameo where they realise they design stuff. The Brother Scan and Cut, it's not usually design and cut, is it? It's scan it and cut it. And if that's what you feel happy with, this is going to increase the way that you use your Brother Scan and Cut exponentially. Now this piece of paper here shows you some different apps and things that you can use to import vectors. If you have a Mac, Vectornator is a free SVG app. You import the design, you separate it out and print it out as you wish. Graphic on the Mac is $30 for the Mac version. If you have the iPad version, it's only $8.99. Again, easy to use, not difficult, just separate it out, send it to the printer. Inkscape is free. It's a fully fledged graphics design app, but you don't have to use all those features. It is free for both Mac and Windows. Import it into there and use it to separate it and send it to the printer. So there we go, that's my tip for today. I am not sponsored by anybody whatsoever. I just have an interest in design and making sure you get the most out of these cutting machines that you've purchased. Take care now. Bye bye.